Hey guys, welcome to Arcane Duels. This is round 5 of the GenCon 2015 Day 1 tournament.
Man, that was a mouthful. I'm intangible.
I'm Koshe.
And I'm Harry Poppins. All right, so we're watching right now. We've got John Eckert's Force Master versus Violent Ray's Druid. We're a little ways into the game.
We didn't actually talk about what Ray's book did last time because it's a concept a lot of people have thought about and nobody's actually done. Or at least
I guess in a tournament setting, that's for sure.
Isn't this like the deck that I built a couple days before Gen
Yeah.
Con? It saturates on Tanglevines and corrosive orchids.
Yeah, he was running that, that's right.
Yeah, he's running a build that was pretty similar to the one that I passed you I was hoping you'd run there, but you didn't, you son of a bitch.
I didn't have a deck.
It's alright, I understand you also didn't have... Oh, you didn't have the deck?
Nope.
Didn't have it at all.
Why are you looking at me?
Nathan and I had a discussion, and I was like, I don't know, man, I kind of want to build it. And Nathan was like, don't use my cards. Justin needs to use his own cards if he wants to play your deck. And I was like, but Justin's not going to build it.
No, because I had to build like 5 decks, and I was like, I got to build a lot of cards.
I also build 5 decks.
Excuses are no fun.
If you need us at GenCon
for me, it's fine.
Anyway, the point is, Ray's deck so that kills you with Stranglevines and holds you down, and then nullifies the hell out of you so you can't teleport out.
Corrosive orchids and things like that.
Yeah.
So,
will become a much better and more viable book once our Astral Anger comes out.
Astral Anger.
So
It's
you
in
can't teleport
Domination.
out.
Yeah, that's right.
God,
Domination.
I'm so excited for Astral Anchor. I tried to throw it in the deck when it was first
Is it
presented.
just teleporting, or is it you gain an unmovable?
Unmovable as well.
No,
Is it-
Astral Anchor only
it just
only
teleport?
just gives
That's
everything
right.
in its own.
There's that one
anchors.
enchantment that lets you, if you're in a Vitar, or like get that.
The Vitaran Sentry or whatever.
And
We actually
so
can't
awesome.
see
wait a
John
minute.
Eckert's... we can't see his card because it's in
Is the tree still out there? Yeah, I think it's still out there.
Yeah, I still see the tree.
I see a Force Hammer, though.
I don't see a
And
tree.
there is definitely... I think it's in the center zone, and I think it has some damage on it.
No, that's the enemy mage.
No, the enemy mage is in the bottom, or in the left top.
I'm seeing a Raptor Vine right here.
It's that top one in the zone.
This one right here?
Yeah, in the center zone, yeah. I mean, you guys can't see that.
I was
He's
about to
pointing
say,
at
I'm
it.
really
Yeah.
glad everybody can see
It's
where.
next to the wall thorns, yeah.
No, I was pointing for my benefit.
It
not
looks
for
like
anyone else's
it
benefit.
looks like he's gunning for that tree, which that's, I mean,
Sometimes that's a really smart move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes that costs you the game.
Yeah.
It does, because you
absolutely.
divert your focus from the enemy mage. But then
And-
other times...
You need
Yeah.
to do it.
I mean,
or
holy
they'll
crap!
stay
He
alive.
has. I mean, Ray has 2 Raptor Vines surrounding the Force Master.
Jesus.
Like that is an intense
That is
situation to be in.
It is. And what
Yeah.
has he got in hand? Is that Mongoose Reflexes?
And I think if I remember right, Ray,
Mongoose Agility. You're
Mongoose
so
Agility.
bad at
It's
this.
Cobra Reflexes, Mongoose Agility. I don't know, man.
those 2 cards he mixes up all the time.
One of them
think
gives
if
a
I remember
boost,
right,
the other one
yeah.
gives a defense.
Ray ends up losing this game, and that's why he didn't make top 4. Like this
sucks.
is a top 4 between either the Force Master or Ray.
Yeah,
if
this
I
is,
remember right, I could be
This
wrong.
is one of those, and I think at the same time this was happening, there was another match going
12 in
on.
the effect that he does
That
get the
was like-
defense. He does get the defense.
Oh,
That's right, the match with Shadow. If Shadow
Yeah,
had
that's
not
right.
beat his opponent, then his opponent would have also fied for top 4.
Okay,
Yep.
I think that'll be
Yeah,
all
it's pretty
for
crazy.
Ray and John. We go now to Justin Bailey versus Jack Brickman.
Yeah, the Jaktari severe build, I believe.
Yep.
And
So
He's
I
got
was,
the Hydra out already.
Oh yeah. No.
I love it.
And he uses Fog Bank. This kid was
oh
into
man,
it.
yeah.
Fog Bank.
Yeah, so
Curious.
this, when I first saw him play his first match, I said, hey, do you mind if I look at your book? And he's like, yeah. So I looked at it, and he was like, I was just going through, and he's pretty young, he's like brand new at the game, right? And I'm looking through, and I was like, 2 banishes. And he was like, oh man, was that a mistake? I was like, no. Here's the thing about your books, is you can tell, like, anybody can look through your book and go, yeah, but there's always at least one card that you stop and you look at and you go, ah.
Yeah.
And this is that moment
Double
where I'm
banish.
going double banish. All right,
That
I
could
get
be
it.
useful.
But what I
yeah.
find interesting is that I haven't seen a banish in any of the videos that we've
Yeah, I haven't actually
far.
either.
He's been in a couple of them.
I wonder if he's just so strapped for mana.
I wonder if casting the Hydra leaves him 2 mana strap to
Yeah,
cast
that's-
banish later.
That's very possible.
And,
So then
you
the
know,
question
and he-
becomes,
and
are
he
the-
is slow, so that Hydra isn't he actually going to be able to do anything?
The question for the peanut gallery then is the Hydra bad because it prevents you from casting your banishes, or is the banish too expensive because you run the Hydra?
They don't sync well, but you just need more rounds. Which,
Yeah.
I mean,
Unfortunately,
the severe Juctari is going to rush you.
You can't get the rounds necessary to build up that kind of resource.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it would
basically,
win
I hope
if it
to,
had
I hope to
time.
see him next year, and I hope he has an awesome build.
Indeed,
Absolutely.
indeed. You always
Because
hope to see players come back.
He seemed like he had a great idea, and
All right.
it looks like we're moving on to Dave W. And Dave W. is playing the Beastmaster. And I think John
we've
is
got
playing
John's
the
Force
Master.
Not John Eckert, who went to number 4, but the other John.
The other John.
who's
The other
also
John Force
playing
Master,
Force Master. Just like at the
You know
tournament,
what,
I can sort of understand
I think he
how
had
it
the
all runs
Grizzly Bear,
together.
if I remember right.
Yes, that's right. He had the
Yeah.
Grizzly that got eliminated really, really
I
early.
think he also has a Severe.
Yes,
if I
he's got the
remember.
Grizzly Bear, he's got the Severe. He runs the Buddy build and just tries to
Yeah.
keep like a big
And
animal.
since
in
Severe is
play.
already out here, he can't cast it. I bet that's what he's
Yeah.
like, kind of like. Oh, is that a reverse attack?
What did he hit that with?
No!
I think he got it with a Seeking Dispel.
Nice. That was pretty
harsh.
sweet. Nice job,
Reverse
Dave.
Good
attack
call.
with a
Very
And,
good.
you know, I see Dave W. on the forums like, every once in a while, he's a great guy.
It seems like a lot of the
You
members
know,
of the
like, every
community
time
are
he
pretty
talks
good
to me,
people.
He seems
So
pretty
good.
knowledgeable, and he likes to put his 2 cents in, and a lot of times I have to say I agree with him.
So I guess let it be known, children, that if you find yourself on the Mage Wars forums, pretty much everyone is going to be cool to you.
yeah.
Yeah. Dave
Unless
W, if you're listening-
they're force pushing you with
Yes.
the Spore right
yes,
now.
then that's 3. Is that 4 damage with a force push
Yes, it is. Wait, force push. What is
Force
it? Oh,
into a wall?
Gotta love those thoughts work.
Yeah.
Dave W., we should have a match sometime. If you're at Gen Con and I'm at Gen Con, we should have a match. If you're watching this.
Or
Let's
just
have a match.
Play on Octagon. Again,
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
sort of the
play on
message
Octagon.
of
I don't know if you play
the,
on
of the videos. Let's see. We've got.
if you don't, you should. God.
We've got a.
Yeah, this is a crazy match, actually. Like,
What is
it looks
happening
like.
here? Is that okay? So Severe is in the upper corner up there, and he just threw a face down enchantment on him, or her. I suppose.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This Force Master doesn't run severe at all. I don't know what
coming
I'm
down
saying.
face up,
And it looks like.
attaching it to the mage.
It looks like John is just sort of like getting all his defenses squared away.
Oh, yeah,
I saw
he's-
Force Orb and Force Sword. So it's like Surging Wave me. I don't care. You know?
Yeah, I think this is pretty early in the game, so he's prepping for the advance of Severe.
It looks like. I mean, it seems like he went for his opponent and returned the Beastmaster actually with its large creature decided to sit back.
It looks more like the Force Master made a rush and he Tanglevined him as a quick response to it, and then he's just been sitting back being defensive and summoning Severe. It looks like a good play.
This looks like a solid
time.
game, man.
Yeah.
I really am curious how this game turned out. Because it's anyone's game.
That's actually a really good example that you bring up.
Okay, here we go.
and
We
this
are
is
in with Shadow versus
I'm Brandon the Juctari Rushmaster.
This
Juctari
match
versus,
broke
Rook Wizard.
my heart.
Did it really?
Oh yes.
Why's that?
There was at one point where it's extraordinarily close for the Rushmaster, and then and at the same time, I think it came down to like literally a hit point on a roll.
Oh, wow.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be getting my matches mixed up, so I'm sorry if I did Shadow. But it did. I think it came down to like so close on the roll, and then Shadow just like brought himself back up from the dead. It was awesome. There was at
Shadow's
one
a great
point.
player.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna see it in this video, but there was at one point. If you see that bottom left like area right there, there were 4 walls completely separating off that entire
Yes.
area. That Shadow,
Oh, just locking
Shadow.
him
Every
down.
time the Rushmaster would get
Just
out of a
locking
wall,
him down.
he would just lock him down with another wall.
See, it's these little maneuverances. You don't have to prevent your opponent from casting spells at all to obviate their turn. Sometimes all you have to do is eliminate 1 mana from their pool, and their whole plan falls apart.
Especially against a
And that
Rusher.
is actually what Shadow's entire deck basis is about.
Yeah.
He whittles you down in mana, and then he actually at one point, I don't remember who he's playing, but he actually ended up throwing like 3 disarm tokens on their weapon or whatever.
I
we
remember
saw
that. Yeah,
we saw that
that
match.
game actually.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
against the Beastmaster.
He
and it
was all
like,
about
what?
the temporary, at the moment solutions. He actually played a really good budget build.
That's pretty neat. Shadow, I was really impressed with your build, man.
Questions on the rules
what's
here.
going on?
I don't know. It's I literally don't know
Man,
what the question is here.
I don't know.
Brandon, I hope you come back next year.
Oh my
And
god,
you
no,
have your
I
own-
know what this is. He's talking to me right now.
Oh, is he? Okay.
I walked by and I saw that Brandon he had way too little mana than he should have.
Oh,
and I was
channel.
like, dude, what happened to your mana? And he was like, well, this obelisk gun is like, you should be at more than that. And so they actually, then I walked away and they sat here and recalculated it.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
and
that
he
makes
should have
sense.
had literally 3 or 4 more mana
Oh,
than he
I
had,
see,
which
yeah.
makes a huge difference. I don't know how the numbers worked, but
You know
they
what I
did.
really respect about that is that Shadow's taking time to calculate it because he wants a fair match.
He
Yes.
does.
I
was.
really respect
Yes.
Shadow for not just being like you didn't tell you.
You know,
you
this-
just did it.
this
He's
goes
very
back-
respectable.
This is a
and
very
he's not
nice
pointing
game.
at him, yelling at him right
Yeah,
now. He's
no.
literally counting with his
He's-
fingers.
And you don't see him. You don't see
Yeah.
him doing this with his hands, being like, "I'm sorry, man. There's nothing I can do. My hands are tied. You forgot." Like,
Yeah.
Dude, I
No.
just gotta say, man,
yeah.
like
I think that comes up being a huge playtester like Shadow was. Like, of
Yeah.
course, he respects the players around him. Why would he want to be like
This goes
that?
back to that discussion you and I were having earlier, that the best players in the game espouse the idea that the purpose is not necessarily to win or to not lose. The purpose is to play a beautiful game.
have fun.
And I
yeah.
think that's that's what we're seeing right here. We're seeing 2 players who are unclear on a situation, and they decided to mutually work it out for a way that was better for
That's
the game.
great, man. What a little friendly game that's going on. It looks like the Wall of Earth
Extended
is going to
Wall
be
of Earth.
extended.
There it is.
Yeah. Yep,
So
there it
begins
is.
the wall division.
I think
Oh,
now what he does
brutal.
is the Rushmaster moves 1 space to the left and 1 space up, and then he does it again.
Just
He
walls
casts
it off.
another wall
Oh my
and then
God.
another wall.
Wow.
And then just holds him in that left
Just,
corner.
You're staying over
There
there.
it
for a
is.
while.
And then next turn, he's going to do the same thing. It was.
Oh, man. Is he
just-
You know, we
gonna
might
cast
actually
it?
see that next turn.
Is he gonna cast it? Is he gonna do it?
There's no
holding-
way he
he's got
gets
a
that
force
holding
mana.
in his hand.
He's got the mana. He does have the mana.
What is he going for? Is he
He's
going,
going
for
for
that
the
monolith?
And the question is whether you go
Nick,
for the
let
monolith
me
or the
ask you,
battle
Ted.
forge.
You created this. What do you think he should go after?
The Force Master, if he was playing
If
this
he's playing the
Rushmaster
Rushmaster,
right
yeah.
now,
What should he be going?
face.
for?
actually, I probably wouldn't cast the Force Hammer this late in the game. I would just go for the enemy.
Yeah, you'd save it up for 2 hurl
So-
boulders and then go to
Yes.
face.
Yep. I would actually, what I would do
Oh!
instead is move forward,
That's a lot
cast,
of non-crits.
It's no criticals, though.
cast the Dancing Scimitar on myself, and then another contingency spell, and then next turn plan
Yeah.
for the attack.
I hear you. Okay.
How much
interesting.
health does the obelisk have?
lot.
Enough to make it not worth
It has.
attacking.
Is it 8 or 7?
It is a ton.
I don't remember. There's one.
And there it is. And it's just at the end. We're gonna be coming to the next thing.
Next
soon.
turn, what happens is
But
next round
what a
he has
finish.
initiative and he casts the wall before his opponent gets react.
What a finish!
Just wall of earth all around.
Awesome.
Love the play there, and it looks like we're gonna move on to Tim versus Sharkbait.
Oh man, what a match!
This
Sharkbait's
was-
heavily tuned to drama
I
warlock
watched-
versus
I
Tim,
watched this
one of
match.
the deadliest players in the game.
I watched this whole match, and it was so tense for both of them.
Yeah.
And you know, Tim in his interview said that the life spring is the reason why he won this or got
Yeah.
so far. Life spring won him this match.
Yeah,
really.
he attributes a lot of his success to Lifespring, especially in this match. If it were
Life
not
Spring.
it's the you can spend a full action to drink from it to heal 3, which normally doesn't
And-
sound very great. But you can also spend mana to heal a condition. So like he would heal off all the burns, he
yep.
would recover health, and you look at that and you go, you're using your full action to do that.
That is a lot of dice.
But it would turn out for him.
He just hit Sharkbait with a lot of damage. This is another match.
Is it a hurl boulder?
You know, this is another match where Sharkbait almost killed the wizard here.
It
And
was
Sharkbait
pretty
was
close.
so close to killing it. Like, I think he was 2 health away from killing Tim.
There were like 3
And
games Tim
I feel
almost
so
died.
bad for Sharkbait because it was just one of those, like, most of the matches that he lost, he was like 2 health away or 1 health away. And it was against, like, the first and second place
Don't
winners.
feel bad for him. No. He knew what
All
he
right,
was
fair
getting
enough.
into.
Yeah, fair
no,
enough. I don't
I'm
feel bad.
saying this now publicly. No, Sharkbait, I don't feel bad for you. You should be hanging your head in shame. We talked about this, and I said,
You know
with
what?
this deck, you,
You know
could
what?
lose by 2 hit points.
Hang
but
your
you didn't
head in
listen to me.
shame.
Hang your head
right
in shame.
now.
Yeah, you should have
Yeah.
rolled better, dude. You should have just rolled better. God,
But that-
you screwed that up.
But ultimately, that is the downside to playing an aggressive deck.
Yeah.
Is
You were
the
so
the
reliant.
less rolls
Yeah.
you do, the more reliant on
You're
dice you
absolutely
are.
right about
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And, you know, Tim, of course, played a great game. and he
Yes.
recovered perfectly.
Oh yeah, no. Tim
And,
is notorious for not dying.
Yeah.
Like that guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'd hope that would be your reputation. This guy wins all the time, but I swear to God, he dies at every table.
I mean, that sounds like a certain sacrificial game.
They gotta bust out the EKG machines. They gotta defibrillate him.
That is actually an interesting point you made because the final game did end up going to time, and it was just whoever had the most life.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like he actually didn't die.
He was. I think it ends with him having 2 hit points less than his opponent.
Yeah.
It's one of the
And it
downsides
was
of
like
that
he had got
particular
one more
tournament
drink
format.
off that.
off this.
Yeah, then you
Yeah.
gotta.
Yeah, I think I'm actually sitting to the left of Sharkbait right now.
Yeah. Being so engaged in this fucking intense game.
There was a moment in this game, I don't know if it's here or earlier, but like I remember like you looking at me and
Yeah.
I walked over and looked at the match and he did a roll and then both of us just looked sadly
Yeah.
at the floor and then I walked away.
All right.
Speaking of walking away,
I am so excited for this match here. This is House versus Hanma. This is This is the House beats the champion but still manages to lose the tournament
he
game.
wins. He wins going to time.
Yes, he does.
as well.
I think this is one of those, this was a heavy control match where both opponents
This-
lost a lot of their
10 damage
resources.
This was the
something.
last match of the night.
Yes.
Everyone else had finished their round 5, and
Yep.
he was just. They were just playing, and it was a very intense match. You could feel the tension when you were just watching it.
Yeah.
These House with the Spider-Man shirt.
These angels
every game.
lived a lot longer than they should have, and that wizard's tower should have died a lot earlier than
Yeah.
it did. But
Yeah.
then the moment he did, I think his second wizard's tower came down,
Yep.
and he was like,
Well, we
"Oh,
know
no."
his deck runs at least 4. I think his deck does
His
run
deck
4.
runs 2. Hanma's.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I thought I saw 3 when he flipped through his library.
That's Tim's book.
Tim's book,
Yeah.
right. Tim's book runs 4 Wizard's Towers.
I know Hugin ends up coming out. There's a
Yeah.
lot of things actually that comes out.
Yeah,
comes out
Hugin
this
has to come out because he has to generate the action economy with which to cast the jinxes.
Yeah.
Jinxin.
There is no Gate of
Jinxin.
Volturi, so that is one thing.
Yep.
Which, I mean, Gate of Volturi would have helped him a lot.
Yep.
I would say this is one of those matches he could have got away with it because he had the time to cast that.
And, he did end up losing because I think he made that decision.
It's really tough to tell. This
Yeah.
game was so all over
On
the
the
place
ropes.
with its control.
Yeah, definitely.
Things didn't die as fast as they should have, but ultimately a lot of things died.
Yeah.
I guess that's the best way to describe it.
Okay, again, this is a very intense game, so it's difficult to tell just by looking at it all that's going on.
Their planning phases were... They took a little bit of time because there was just so much to think about.
I think
with
that
it.
Guardian Angel has 1 health left.
It's got to
if I'm not
be
mistaken.
relatively late in the
wow.
game, although that's interesting because the Battleforge hasn't been utilized over much because he's got only the Enchanter's
that is
Ring out.
interesting. Huh.
Maybe he just hasn't been using the Battleforge and he's been
I mean,
doing
we
other
know
things.
it's at least round 4, it looks like, because there's 4 mana crystals down.
It's got to be more than round 4 because
Yeah.
the Angel has 10 damage on it. And if the Angel is guarding every turn, then
The
it's going
Wizard's
to
Tower
heal at
probably-
least 7.
The Wizard's Power probably went down in round 3, I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
I think it was
Or
something
before
like that, or because
Well, if the Wizard's Tower goes down in round
there was
3.
one roll he did against. I don't remember when it was, but there was a roll against the Wizard's Tower where he rolled an
there's-
enormous amount of dice and didn't do anything.
There's also 3 mana on the Battleforge and like 1 piece of equipment. So
Yeah,
if he put
so maybe
that
he
down-
saved up for a big one.
Yeah. He rolled things.
That's so harsh. It is so bad when you roll a ton of dice and just get
It happens.
no results.
happens,
You know,
Oh, it
I like
hurts.
to. I've said it a million times. I'll say it again. When my creatures roll blanks, that is on them. That is not my fault. They have failed me, and that is why I run Sacrificial Altar in a lot of my decks.
Because they pay the price.
They
It's
pay the
time
price
for them to
failure.
die.
They-
Absolutely.
You fail me, you die.
Now, can
And,
you only trigger Sacrificial Altar before or after a friendly creature's action phase?
before or after a friendly creature's action?
Okay,
Yeah.
because in the future, I think as just like BM, when I know that I'm losing, I'm just going to drop a Sacrificial Altar and pop my Mage through it.
Yep.
You didn't kill
actually,
me!
I killed me.
You know, actually, I did that at
Did you really?
at two different games. One game was against Tim, in which I knew I was gonna die, so I just killed myself.
That was a fun game.
It was
I'm
a
sure
really
he
fun
appreciated
game.
You rose again on a Hydra.
I
Oh, man,
actually
what a great
sacrificed a
stuff.
Hydra. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you rose again on a Hydra and still lost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a Hydra.
That's
had
impressive.
He had 2 Hydras. I took one, and then it was because he would throw down a Hydra, and I'd be like, I don't care. I'm gonna attack him with these Ichthyids, so it'd keep counterattacking.
Tim
me.
just
Sure,
like,
yeah.
and I did not care.
No.
Tim definitely was like, I just want to see what your book does, and he sat in the corner and just like gave himself all the gear.
It was
he
the first
had.
time
it was
people
hilarious.
haven't rushed me with the Sacrament.
It was
First time they gave
So
you a
actually,
little
after
goddamn
round
space.
5, I did not know what to do with myself. I was like, I don't have a clue.
Normally, the
Some of the
game is
games
in
that-
full swing by now.
Some of
but
the
you
games
just
at
let me build
GenCon are
up.
just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to
So-
move on to the next game. This was a very tense
Yeah.
game.
Press that button, though. You see that button?
Subscribe!
Subscribe.
Thanks for
Hit the
watching.
subscribe button, hit the like button.
Thanks for
And,
watching Arcane Duels. This
most
is
definitely.
GenCon 2015, the first.
And, we'll see you for the
Yeah.
final, the semifinals,
Semifinals and the
then
finals.
Oh, they really are.
We'll see you guys then.
enjoyed them.
Enjoy the hype. See you next time.